But I will tell you, you can take the most basic mass-marketed kibble
Hmm.
sold in the big box stores, shake our product onto it, and you will exponentially improve the nutritional value of
Wow.
the product. I will have to say, it's hard to be successful
Yeah.
without Amazon these
Yeah.
days
Great. Hmm.
because everybody, and it does work both ways. They may
Hmm.
either discover you on Amazon and then go to
Then,
a brick and mortar
yeah.
store
Got it.
to make subsequent purchases,
Hmm.
or many times if they discover you in a brick and mortar, they'll look for you on Amazon as a way to validate your credibility.
Got it. Hey guys, before I start the podcast, a quick introduction. My name is Varnit and I'm the founder of Pet Excel Marketing. Pet Excel Marketing is a marketing agency that specifically works with pet businesses. Over the years, we have worked with pet food brand, pet relocation businesses, pet SaaS companies, pet clothing brand, cat food businesses, dog grooming services, and many other product and service-based pet businesses globally. Our services includes everything from creating graphics to running your ad campaign. Not only that, we have built amazing websites and apps for pet businesses. So if you have a pet business and would like us to help grow it, click on the first link in the description to book a call with our team. Now enjoy the podcast. Hey guys, welcome back to Pet Brand Podcast, the show where we go behind the scenes with the visionary founders building the future of the pet industry. I'm your host Varnit, and today's episode is all about innovation, grit, and science-led growth. I'm thrilled to be joined by Deena, the CEO and co-founder of PhytoSmart, a company that's making waves in pet nutrition with its patented Omega-3 technology and a bold commitment to clean label, science-backed supplements. What started as a mission to solve a real gap in the pet health has grown into a biotech driven business, redefining the way we think about pet wellness. From overcoming 5 years of R&D hurdles to building a brand that speaks to modern pet parents, Deena's journey is one every founders and pet lovers needs to hear. So whether you are a brand builder, a pet parent, or you're just obsessed with the pet industry itself, this episode has something for you. So let's get into it. Deena, thank you so much for being a part of Pet Brand Podcast.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Love it. Like every game-changing brand start with a clear why, and often that mission comes from a deeply personal or a professional realization. So, what inspired you to start PhytoSmart, and what problem were you trying to solve in the pet nutrition space?
So I would say at the very core of my beliefs and what our business has grown around is the belief that we, and when I say we, I mean every fish, animal, and human, we are what we eat.
Definitely, yeah.
And it all comes down to that you make bad choices in nutrition.
Hmm.
Over time, you have bad health outcomes. This goes
Def-
for our pets and for us.
Definitely, yeah.
And I would also like people to think of, and what we do is think of food as medicine, and
Hmm.
that we can heal with food. We don't need to pop a pill for every new symptom because popping a pill only treats those symptoms
Hmm. Hmm.
and others arise.
Hmm.
Everything has side effects.
Hmm. Hmm.
And we much like functional medical practitioners,
Yeah.
to believe that the right food choices are healing.
Hmm.
And omega-3 fatty, I had worked in algae before this venture
Hmm.
and was fascinated by the species that create omega-3 fatty acids.
Hmm. Hmm.
And these are species that live in the bottom of the deep ocean all over the world.
Bro. Hmm.
And they're not your pond algae. It doesn't matter if the sun is shining to grow them. They need to be fed nutrients.
Hmm.
And omega-3 fatty acids are essential. They are necessary in every inter and intracellular communication in your body. And when I say your body, again, animals, fish, people, in our bodies. And without them, our health suffers. But we cannot produce them internally. They have to come from what we eat. And the fish oil industry, or the omega-3 industry, really blossomed in the last 35 years. And many people do not know that fish are not the source of omega-3 fatty acids. Fish swim around in the ocean and eat the algae. And then the fish have to be caught and killed and the oil extracted in order to have omega-3 fatty acid oil. And we grow directly from algae cells in a environmentally controlled, proprietary, patented growing system. So it mimics more biotechnology than aquaculture. And it is more sustainable because, you hear everything, krill oil is the best you can have. And what happens to the whales ecosystem? You're taking the whales' food away from them. So for many environmental reasons, that whole industry, fish oil industry, is not sustainable. Not to mention the microplastics and everything that's in the ocean. The other thing is that fish oil or extracted oil from algae has to be converted and reconstituted and have additives added to it to be useful in the body. It's in a different format from what already exists in the body. Ours is in that same format. So it is much more bioavailable. And our major difference is we do not extract the oil. We grow and harvest the algae, and it is a whole food, whole cell, what I refer to as a fresh food supplement. And it is not processed at all. And the reason we had kind of an aha moment early on in our development that caused the company to pivot in this fashion. We started out, we were going to extract the oil just like everybody else, but of course we were going to do it cleaner, better, cheaper. And at one point, we had what I like to call an aha moment. And we said, why are we doing that? Why are we extracting when that destroys all of the special enzymes that the algae has? Protective enzymes that protect it against oxidation, which plagues every fish oil, every extracted oil, omega-3 extracted oil on the market. And also the metabolic enzymes. So, and in fact, we have government-sponsored research going on now to prove the efficacy of those metabolic enzymes. And we're just coming to the end of the study with very promising results that will help to convert glucose to healthy fats in the body after you eat whole cell, our product, whole cell essential omega-3 fatty acids. So, and it's an omega-3 fatty acid, right? But it is a different omega-3 fatty acid from every other extracted product on the market. Every other product is extracted. It's extracted using heat. The enzymes are denatured. And we provide the wholesale just as nature intended it.
Definitely. And like, can you walk us through the moment you realize like this idea has the potential to like become a real thriving business?
So when we first started passing our ideas, our products
Yeah.
along to veterinarians,
Yeah. Yeah.
we anytime you're doing something novel, it's hard to get people to pay
Definitely.
attention to you.
Yeah, definitely.
And I have to say, one veterinarian,
Hmm.
Dr. Jeff Feynman,
Hmm.
responded to us, and the reason we understood was because before he was a vet, he was a molecular biologist, trained
Wow.
in molecular
Hmm.
biology, so he got it.
Hmm. Hmm.
And he tried it with his pets, with his patients, and could not believe, and this is just empirical evidence,
Hmm.
the differences that it made in the pets that he treated. And he found, and we found, that the more impaired the animal, the quicker you see the results.
Yeah.
And pets, it didn't matter whether they were suffering from skin and coat issues or cognitive decline issues. We had one of our customers call us frantically that she had run out of product, and she noticed that her 14-year-old, who was in cognitive decline, when she didn't take our product, would roam the house all night moaning, like an Alzheimer's sundowning effect. But on days when she took the product, she was fine.
Wow. Hmm.
So, that's when we knew we've really got something. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's been smooth sailing since
Definitely. Yeah.
then,
Hmm.
because again, that's 5 people out of 300 million in this country,
Yeah. Yeah.
70% of which are pet owners.
Yeah.
So, we have a product that we know is going to change the world,
Yeah.
but it requires educating people
Definitely.
and
Definitely.
educating retailers and educating veterinarians,
Yeah.
because everyone has always extracted the oil.
Hmm.
And, I like to explain the need for our product. In the 1950s and before, everything was Betty Crocker made from scratch.
Okay.
And then in the 60s, we went to space and we took Tang with us. I don't even know if people still know what Tang is, but it was a mix-up orange drink that was supposed to it was processed,
Okay.
highly processed.
Hmm.
Maybe the first instance of highly processed food. For the next 30 years, not only our food, but our textiles,
Hmm.
everything was processed and made for convenience.
Hmm.
Let's not forget polyester.
Yeah.
And I noticed in 1990 that life expectancy in America started to decline. It
Hmm.
has not turned around since then.
Hmm.
When I've advanced this to people, they go, "Oh, drugs, drugs." No, it's not drugs. It's our cumulative public health. It's everybody's disease state. The inflammation that because of all of these ultra processed foods and
Hmm.
high sugar content,
Yeah.
we have wrecked our health,
Hmm.
our pets'
Pets
health,
health. Yeah.
terribly. And um, there's, obesity, uh, metabolic syndrome, type
Mm.
2 diabetes in people and in pets.
Yeah.
And we offer a way to rebalance the metabolism. Do you know that they are saying now that we used to think of cancer as a hereditary or environmental disease. It's
Definitely. Yeah.
more than 50% metabolic. It is
Mm.
a disease. There are over 14 cancers that are attributed now to an unbalanced metabolism.
Wow.
So what we offer is an apple a day prevention, but at
Wow.
the cellular level,
Wow. Mm.
right down to the
Mm.
molecules.
Mm.
And people may say, I've had people say to me, "Oh, my pet's in perfect health. I don't need anything like
Yeah.
that." That's great. But do you want your pet to be in perfect health 5, 10, 15
Mm.
years down the road?
Mm.
Because we have some customers. I even sent product to Japan
Wow.
for a customer who has 2 cats that are 19 and 20 years old, which is a milestone for her. And,
Definitely. Yeah.
and we're grateful to be part of that
Yeah.
health journey
Mm.
to maintain health.
So do you find it difficult to, address the market and help them understand like why your product is different from the other supplements that are in the market already?
Absolutely, because in this country,
Mm.
the bigger the better, right? We supersize everything. So if you go into a pet food store, you're going to see supersized bottles of
Mm. Mm.
fish oil.
Yeah.
What they don't tell you
Mm.
and is that there's a huge problem with oxidation.
Mm.
They say within 90 days of opening the label,
Mm.
the fish oil will be oxidized and start to do more harm than good in the body.
Wow.
In 2022, The Guardian did a global survey of pet stores all over the world
Mm.
and found that 11 out of 12 of the omega-3 supplements on the shelves were already oxidized before you broke the label, before they even got to your house.
Wow.
So I probably shouldn't say this, but I would like to put a skull and crossbones on every
Yeah.
bottle of fish oil,
Yeah.
or it at least should have a warning like cigarettes have.
Mm. Mm. Yeah. So
So,
so like
um,
what exactly is working for you right now? Like when it comes to like marketing strategy, like what exactly is working that is helping you
what
to
exactly is working
Mm.
is to number one, be transparent.
Okay. Mm.
To number one, tell it like we have it, to be authentic, to
Mm.
be transparent, and to talk to pet parents and retailers
Mm.
and people that sell it, people that use it.
Mm.
What's in it for them? What are the benefits? How is this going to help your pets? And how is it going to allow them to be active, to acquire those longevity genes that everybody talks about,
Yeah.
and or capitalize on those longevity genes, and be at your side for years and years and years.
Mm.
And it's all about how we differentiate ourselves
Yeah.
from every other omega-3
Mm.
product out there.
Mm. Mm. And
And
also,
you,
yeah.
go,
No,
go
please,
ahead.
please go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to say, so our flagship
Mm.
product is the omega-3 DHA.
Mm.
We call it our crumble. It was awarded the Pet Innovation Product of the Year last year.
Wow.
And we have also come out with an omega-3 DHA EPA
Mm.
blend, because EPA adds cardiovascular benefits as well
Wow.
as anti-inflammatory benefits. And as we speak, DHA broccoli sprout
Wow.
product is being added to our website. And the sulforaphane and the glucoraphanin, the
Hmm.
active compounds in broccoli sprouts, have huge, huge anti-cancer properties.
Wow, love it. And one of the things that I usually ask to most of the pet brand founders who come there, like we talk about retail partnership because retail partnership like often a key growth lever, especially when education and shelf placement matter. So how do you approach retail partnerships and pet store collaborations?
So we are sponsoring webinars for pet
Wow.
retailers
Hmm.
where we discuss the science, we answer their questions,
Hmm.
to really help them, and as well as training staff in
Hmm.
how, in the benefits of our product and how to
Definitely, yeah.
sell.
Hmm.
You know, what makes it so special?
Yeah, yeah,
Because when you see it on a shelf next to a big bottle of, who's going to go for this? Because we
yeah.
all know in America, bigger is better,
Hmm.
and those are, but I will tell you, you can take the most basic mass marketed kibble
Hmm.
sold in the big box stores, shake our product onto it, and you will exponentially improve the nutritional value of
Wow.
the product.
Wow. Hmm.
And most products that detail
Hmm.
omega-3s in their ingredients,
Hmm.
it's extracted oil that's prone to oxidation.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
not always a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And as a CEO, like what has been your biggest personal learning in growing PhytoSmart?
Nothing's easy. There are problems every day.
Definitely, yeah.
I have a great team,
Hmm.
and we together have supported each other
Hmm.
to the point where we feel that no problem is insurmountable.
Yeah. Hmm.
And when you have a product that is novel
Yeah.
and is going to change the world, it's a tough sell
Yeah.
until you get people
Hmm. Hmm.
from every
Hmm.
customers and
Hmm.
retailers
Hmm.
and animal health care providers and everyone until they have that
Hmm.
aha moment
Hmm. Hmm.
where they try it or they've seen the results
Yeah.
or they attend our webinars and ah, yeah, this makes sense. So
Hmm. Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
that's the hardest.
So like webinars are your main way to like market your product. Is that
I know we have an e-commerce site.
okay? Hmm.
We sell on our website direct to consumers,
Hmm.
to retailers as well,
Okay.
and we sell on different platforms, including Amazon,
Okay. Hmm. Got it.
and
Hmm.
yeah, so and as well as in brick and mortar stores. Well, we look at webinars as a way to support our retailers.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Basically
One of the ways
educating
to
the market.
support.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't hawk our products on webinars.
Yeah. Sure. And like what the pet health space is evolving rapidly, right? It's driven by science, consumer expectation, and innovations, right? What are the biggest changes you are seeing in the pet health and the nutrition space?
Um, very, very small. I think there is
Hmm.
a larger enlightened group that of animal healthcare providers
Hmm.
that are starting to become more holistic, that are starting to um,
Hmm.
and the same as with people, not not, oh, here's another pill. And, the pharma industry, we're a speck on the horizon
Definitely. Yeah.
compared to the 800-pound gorilla pharma industry
Mm.
that pushing another pill works for them. Doesn't work for us,
Yeah.
meaning not on my company aside, it
Mm.
doesn't work for animals and people.
Mm.
Doesn't work because there's always, it's like the whack-a-mole at the amusement park. You beat
Yeah.
one thing down and another one pops up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Mm. And as per the market, like your customers who are buying your product, what feedback are you getting from them as per their health, their pet's health?
that they can't believe it.
Yeah.
That they can't believe it. I think when we think about like the KPIs we use
Mm.
to
Mm.
gauge our aside from revenue,
Mm.
when we think about how we measure our success,
Mm.
it's the feedback that we get from our pet parents, number one,
Definitely. Yeah.
and the repeat customers.
Definitely. Yeah.
And the question that everyone asks is, oh, when will you have a product for humans?
Wow.
And we are working on it.
Yeah.
So,
Love it. Love it. Like you navigated science, business, and scale. So let's tap into the experience. Like, what advice would you like to, if somebody is listening to the podcast and they want to get started in the pet supplement space, let's say, what advice would you like to give to a new founder trying to bring a science-based pet product to the market?
it ain't easy.
Yeah, definitely. You need to have a team.
I can't say that enough. I can't say
Yeah.
that enough.
Yeah.
But to be transparent
Hmm.
and authentic with
Yeah.
and do your homework
Hmm.
and do your research, do your
Hmm.
homework,
Hmm. Yeah.
and assemble a great team around you.
Yeah. So do
I
you
can't
think,
speak highly enough of my team.
yeah, do you think the pet industry is moving towards in this direction where the pet parents are looking for more scientific, like something that's truly, uh,
Absolutely.
mm,
Especially uh, during right before, during the pandemic, and since then,
mm, mm,
there's been a humanization
mm,
of
definitely, yeah.
pet
Mm,
pet food to respond to the changing
mm,
demographics.
mm,
People are putting off marriage, putting off home buying, putting off having families, and their pets are their
yeah,
family.
yeah, mm,
And more and more and more people
mm,
would not feed to their pet what they wouldn't eat themselves.
yeah,
Or at least that quality, that level of food.
mm, mm, mm. A lot of brand founders who come to this podcast, they say stuff like the pet industry is recession proof. So in your experience, in your perception, what do you think? Like, is that statement true, or do you have a different perspective towards it?
Um, by and large, yes.
Okay. Hmm.
Because, all the pets have to eat, just like people, we got to eat.
Yeah.
Um, you may, and sometimes you may want to weigh quantity versus quality,
Definitely. Yeah.
and you may want to go for smaller
Hmm. Hmm.
quantities of better quality. Or you may, as I said, exponentially improve the nutritional value of what you're feeding your pet. If you can't afford a high-end pet food, you sprinkle this on, and for less than the cost of a high-end food,
Yeah.
you're getting those
Same.
critically
Yeah.
important, essential
Hmm.
fatty acids
Hmm. Hmm.
in your pet.
Yeah. Hmm. Love it. Looking ahead, no, before I go to this question, wanted to ask you about the marketing. Like, what marketing strategies has been working the best for you as of now?
So, as I said before, we transparency,
Yeah.
authenticity,
Hmm.
and being available, being accessible to our customers
Hmm.
and to new customers.
Hmm.
Certainly, advertising, online advertising,
Okay.
social
Online. Yeah.
media,
Mm-hmm.
organic influencers. We
Yeah.
want pet people. We want word of mouth. We're,
Hmm.
among who trying to spread the word.
Yeah. Hmm. So, like, even in like online space, like which platform is, for example, because a lot of people who listen to our podcast are pet brand founders, right? So they want to understand like which specific platform is working. Is this Amazon working better, or is this social media marketing is working better? I mean, obviously, like when you are testing your product out in the market, it's different for every different product. But I just wanted your experience.
Um, I will have to say it's hard to be successful
Yeah.
without Amazon these
Yeah.
days
Great. Mm.
because everybody, and it does work both ways. They may
Mm.
either discover you on Amazon and then go to
Then
a brick and mortar
yeah,
store
got it.
to make subsequent purchases,
Mm.
or many times if they discover you in a brick and mortar, they'll look for you on Amazon as a way to validate your credibility.
Got it. Got it.
So I would say I would and Amazon, let me say, doesn't make it easy for their
Definitely.
sellers.
Definitely.
You're jumping through hoops. They're changing the hoops that you got to jump through, and
Yeah.
it's not easy, but it's a necessary evil, if you will, if you want to be successful in the market.
Love it. Love it. And learning often comes from failing, and those early challenges often shape who we become as entrepreneurs. So what's one mistake you made early on in your this specific career that became a valuable lesson for you?
Um, Not realizing that um, there is always further to go.
Okay.
You're not realize, with our technology, we solved it. Well, all of a sudden, there's more to optimize, and
Yeah.
there's more to work on, and we can get better results. And
Mm.
we never thought about this happening, and so not realizing, you know, maybe thinking we solved it when
Okay.
there's
It's
always
a journey.
more. Yeah.
Mm. Right. And looking ahead, like what's next on the horizon for your brand and what should we watch out for?
In the very short term, as I told you, we will have
Yeah.
our DHA broccoli sprout
Okay.
product
Mm.
that, you know, will help not only in therapy,
Wow.
as a therapy if you have cancer, but as a preventative
Wow.
to keep from getting cancer.
Mm.
And and that's in the very, very short term.
Mm.
And in the longer term, we will have products in the human market. We will have feed products,
Mm.
aqua feeds and agri feeds,
Wow.
so that one day you will be able to go into a store, into the grocery store. You
Mm.
know how, I don't know if you're familiar with Horizon Milk, and
Yeah.
they have 32 milligrams of DHA oil in every serving.
Okay. Mm.
Our vision is to
Mm.
feed the cows and the calves our product,
Wow.
And then the enzymes will be
Hmm.
internalized, those metabolic enzymes that I talked about before,
Wow.
and they will produce milk
Wow.
that is naturally enhanced with DHA. We've done studies
Hmm.
on layer hens
Hmm.
and also on salmon,
Hmm.
and the amount of DHA after a feeding trial in the
Hmm.
laid eggs
Hmm.
doubled 60
Wow.
days after a 60-day feeding trial.
Hmm. Hmm.
And we had similar results with salmon. A division of USDA
Hmm.
conducted that trial for us. And we have been having requests and selling our product in bulk form to backyard chicken enthusiasts.
Wow.
And they have reported a doubling in egg production, which is something we didn't measure when we did that trial.
Hmm.
So, we feel that the opportunities are limitless, that
Definitely.
because every fish, animal, and person needs this,
Hmm.
and it is sorely missing from our diet. Right now, the the essential fatty acids, omega-3s to omega-6s,
Hmm.
should be like this.
Hmm.
So you hear about all the seed oils, that's omega-6s. They're essential, but the proportion is way out of whack. It should be like this, it's like this,
Hmm.
and we believe, and that's the problem that we are addressing, a better, more bioavailable, more wholesome
Yeah.
answer to omega-3 essential fatty acids.
Hmm. Love it. And like, what exactly is the problem that you're facing right now when it comes to like scaling? Is this funding? Is this your team? Or is this like some
Funding,
funding? Yeah.
funding.
Hmm.
Yeah, funding. As far as scaling our operation,
Hmm. Hmm.
our technology is linearly scalable.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's grown quite differently
Hmm.
from how it is, um, from how this type of algae is traditionally grown,
Hmm.
that takes up a huge physical space
Hmm. Hmm.
and hundreds of millions of dollars to put up a plant.
Hmm.
We are orders of magnitude less capital expenditure that
Hmm.
is required.
Hmm.
And in our technology, it can grow much more than omega-3. We can grow any single cell plant culture,
Wow.
including bacteria,
Hmm.
fungi,
Hmm.
you know, a whole array.
Hmm. Hmm.
And as I said, we are, it can expand or contract according to demand.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not our scalability, but it is funding
Hmm.
to help us get the word out there.
Yeah.
To, we would be putting all our efforts now, like
Hmm.
blitzing with marketing,
Hmm.
and that's the problem we're having. We know our solution is better. We need you to know that, and
Definitely. Hmm.
that's an effort
Definitely. So are you
that
like
that costs
actively
money.
definitely. So are you like actively looking for investor? You are moving towards that, like
Yes,
going to conferences and everything.
yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're in a raise now,
Hmm.
and it's going well, but it's a tough economic climate
Definitely.
right
Definitely.
now.
Yeah.
People don't know which end is up, and that
Yeah.
goes
Hmm.
it goes for consumers, investors,
Yeah.
everybody.
Definitely. And guys, that brings us to the end of the episode of Pit Brand Podcast. Deena, thank you so much for joining us today.
It was a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Love it.
Thank you.
It's really inspiring to hear how you are pushing the boundaries of pet nutrition with a purpose-driven approach. To all our listeners, if you enjoyed this conversation, be sure to follow Pet Brand Podcast for more interviews with founders, marketers, and change makers shaping the future of the pet industry. I'm your host Varnit, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious and keep building.